Social media usage is one of the most popular activities online. Nowadays, over 4.5 billion people are using social media worldwide, and the numbers are constantly spreading. We use social media for a variety of purposes, from contact with friends and family, networking, sharing information, meeting new people, to even learning and staying entertained. The fact that social media can be very useful was demonstrated quite recently when the COVID 19 pandemic started around the world. At a time when social contact was inadvisable, social networks made it possible to stay in touch with other people. They made it possible to talk to loved ones through video calls and even hold conferences and share professional meetings remotely. Social media certainly has many advantages which makes our everyday life easier. However, we need to know that their influence is not neutral and using them in excess may carry certain risks. Unfortunately, most people do not even think about the fact that having an account and using such platforms on a regular basis can carry risks. Eventually, excessive use of social networking sites can affect our mental health in negative ways. Often, some people, seeing pictures of people who spend most of their time in the company of others, start to feel really isolated and feel that something is missing from their own lives. This can lead to the development of a specific syndrome, which is known as FOMO. FOMO, which is short for fear of missing out, is a modern civilization disease which is associated with the fear that something really interesting and satisfying is happening without our knowledge and we are missing out or cannot participate in it. Such a state can lead a person to problems with making decisions, depressive states, and the fear of being offline, and this in turn can lead to an addiction from social media. Although it would seem that using social media should be a good way to avoid feeling lonely, the reality may be somewhat different. Social media can make contact with others more distant, impersonal, and even artificial. This often leads to situations that would never happen in real life, as every user can create their own image on the internet. It is also a source of many scams and frauds on various grounds and for a variety of reasons. Many people feel immune or do not even realize that there is a living person on the other side, so it is much easier to insult, harass, or use verbal violence against someone. Focusing too much of your time on social media and developing only virtual friendships can also affect relationships in the real world, which you no longer have time to nurture and your ability to interact with others. Social media also can have an impact on memory and concentration. We are bombarded with a lot of information that is not actually necessary. Because of this overload of information, it is difficult to find something really worthwhile and inspiring. This often makes us scroll mindlessly through some app in search of something interesting, and we lose a lot of time. For these and many other reasons, it is worth taking into account the time and manner in which we spend our time on social media. Appropriate use of these goods will allow us to avoid unpleasant consequences and protect our mental health.